Hi, I'm Vickie Eisenstein with IdeateTV, and I'm here today at LA Comic Con with GIles Clarke, who's actually the creator of The World of Tomorrow.
Hi there. Glad to be on the show here and to talk about the company and to talk about The World of Tomorrow.
Yeah, so what inspired you actually to make this comic?
Been living in Los Angeles for the past 10 years, and the whole story takes place in 1950s LA, and I loved the architecture, which you can still see when you drive through the neighborhoods in like Echo Park and Silver Lake and such. And the whole story takes place at sort of the changing of the guard of the television industry when it was the late 1950s and it was coming out of the era of where it was just getting started into the more professional realm that is carried on to this day. And it follows the adventures of Craig Barstow, who was formerly the #1 rated guy on TV. And now his show is a little past its prime, and he's sort of discovering what he has to do with his life. And a failed mob hit for his unpaid gambling debts leaves him believing that he actually is the lead character on this show, and he runs amok through 1950s Hollywood.
Gotcha. Now, you were a veteran, correct?
Yes, I was in the Marines for 9 years.
Wow, thank you for your service. Do you feel like that inspired your work, or it helped you with creating this?
It really helps. Being in the Marines for 9 years, you learn a lot about coordinating with other people, and it's been very helpful because not only am I the writer, I'm the editor-in-chief of the title, and so I have a artist and a colorist and a letterer, and so it's a matter of just making sure that everybody's on the same page and moving toward a common goal together. So that level of organization that you pick up in the military definitely helps you when you're organizing a project like this.
That's awesome. Now, what's your favorite, what kind of comic books did you read as a kid? What inspired you?
Oh, God. I got started with comic books when I was in middle school, and the school was running a book drive, and I got a subscription back when they did mail order comics to Spider-Man and Captain America, and so that really got me into it. And then they did the whole Death of Superman series, which is really dating me right now, but between those two things really got me into comic books all the way through high school. And then I fell out of it when I went to college, and then for years, but then when I wanted to get back into writing stories and such, I knew comics, and I knew that this was the place where I wanted to be writing for.
Gotcha. Now, who's your favorite comic book character?
It's a toss-up between Captain America and Superman. I mean, pinnacle of both, Marvel and DC.
All right, and is there anything else? What should people know about where to find your work?
Well, the company is Uncharted Wilderness Studios, and so they can find us basically at unchartedwildernessstudios.com or follow us on Instagram. Those are the two best places to keep tabs on us and what we're up to and what cons we're going to be at and what new titles we've got coming out.
Well, thank you so much, GIles.
Thank you.